Assalamu alaikum friends. Let's learn use of semicolon with Ghulam Senach through Names Virtual Academy. What is the use of semicolon? First use of semicolon is to connect independent clauses. For example, London is a famous city. London is a famous city. It's an independent clause. Semicolon. There are many places to visit. There are many places to visit. Visit. So these are the two independent clauses like colon we use. We can also use colon here. So this is the similarity between these both. And these are the two independent clauses. I mean, you can use them separately as individual sentences, right? Use number 2 of semicolon. Before transitional phrases to separate clauses. I mean, one sentence and after semicolon you will use transitional phrase or word. Those phrases are, for example, however, therefore, thus, consequently, like those. For example, I'm just giving you two examples here. My birthday is tomorrow. My birthday is tomorrow. Semicolon. Therefore, I expect gifts. I expect a lot of gifts, right? Okay. Or for example, I wanted to go to the beach. However, I wanted to go to the beach. Semicolon. However, the weather was cold. However, the weather was cold. So here you can use semicolon, right, before a transitional word. So the transitional words are here, therefore and however. But you have got another structure. You can use full stop here, and in after capital letter, I mean starting of the new sentence, you will be placing comma after the transitional word. If you want to use comma, then here will be full stop and then capital letter and then comma. But you can also, then those will be two individual sentences, right, separately. But here after transition, before transitional word, you are using a semicolon, right? So use number 3 is to separate items in a list which already contains commas. How? For example, I have been on holiday. I have been on holiday. मैं हॉलीडे पर रहा हूँ, यानी घूमने के लिए, to Paris. Now, to Paris, comma. Here you will press comma because we are going to name the country. Paris, France. Semicolon. Rome, comma, Italy, means Rome is the city of Italy. We will separate it with semicolon. And Istanbul, comma, Turkey, full stop. So the list which already contains commas, you will be placing semicolon, means you are just separating the countries, and comma will separate the city from its country. So I have been on holiday to Paris, comma, France, semicolon, Rome, comma, Italy, semicolon, and Istanbul, comma, Turkey, full stop. So use number 4 is to separate items with longer explanations. When we have got longer explanations, then we use semicolon. How? For example, at the circus, we saw a clown juggling with swords, a clown juggling with swords. हमने सर्कस में एक मस्करा देखा जो तलवारों के साथ जगलिंग कर रहा था, मीन्स फेंक रहा था और कैच कर रहा था, राइट, सेमी कॉलन. A lion who stood on a ball, a lion. Now मीन्स वी सॉ. अब यहाँ पे वी सॉ एक्सक्लूड हो रहा है और सेमी कॉलन के बाद हम सिर्फ ऑब्जेक्ट, वर्ब और ऑब्जेक्ट जो है वो दिखा रहे हैं. यू नो, लायन हु स्टूड on a ball, semicolon. A fire eater, वो जो आग मुंह से निकलता है वो फायर ईटर विद फ्लैशिंग आइज. semicolon. And an 8-year-old acrobat, full stop. So these are the longer explanations you can see. At the circus we saw a clown juggling with sword, semicolon, a lion who stood on a ball, semicolon, a fire eater with flashing eyes, semicolon, and an 8-year-old acrobat. So these are the longer explanations. You will be separating them with semicolon. So these are the 4 important uses of semicolon. Thank you.